When winter hits hard and the cold cuts through even the thickest coats, the Amish don't panic or touch a thermostat. They rely on wisdom passed down for centuries. Without electricity, oil, or modern insulation, they've mastered the art of warmth through resourcefulness, preparation, and simple living. Every stove flame, every quilt, every sealed window has a purpose. Their methods aren't fancy. They're practical, proven, and surprisingly powerful. These are the 25 frugal Amish ways to stay warm all winter long. No power, no waste, and no excuses. 1. Quilts. Amish families rely on handmade quilts the way modern homes rely on heaters. Each quilt is made from thick cotton or wool, layered several times and stitched tightly so no heat escapes. A single bed might have 3 or 4 stacked, creating an air barrier that traps warmth from body heat alone. These quilts are often passed down for generations, and old ones are patched rather than replaced. At night, the room may be cold, but under those quilts, it's perfectly cozy, a small cocoon of handmade insulation. 2. Fire pit or stove core. Most Amish homes have a cast-iron wood stove, or, in older designs, a small brick fire pit built into the main living space. The heavy metal or stone absorbs heat from the flames during the day, then radiates it slowly long after the fire goes out. This steady heat keeps rooms warm overnight without constant fuel. In deep winter, hot bricks from the stove are wrapped in towels and placed under beds or in cradles, turning simple fire heat into lasting comfort. 3. Rugs and floor layers. Cold seeps upward from floors faster than people realize. The Amish solve this with thick rag rugs made from worn clothes and leftover fabric scraps. Layered on wood floors, they act like thermal blankets underfoot, trapping warm air and cutting off icy drafts from below. Some families add straw mats underneath for extra padding. It's cheap, practical, and instantly makes a cold room feel 10 degrees warmer. 4. Seal windows and doors. Before the first frost, every crack and corner gets checked. Amish women stuff door frames with rags, hang quilts over doors, and press long cloth draft snakes filled with rice or beans against window sills. These homemade seals stop even tiny drafts, because when you're heating with wood, every bit of escaped warmth is wasted energy. 5. Layered curtains. Curtains aren't decoration, they're insulation. Amish homes use 2 or even 3 layers, a light curtain for daylight and heavy fabric or quilts for night. During the day, they open them to let sunlight warm the room naturally, and before dusk, they shut them tight to trap the day's heat. It's a zero-cost system that works better than many modern thermal drapes. 6. Central stove placement. The wood stove isn't tucked in a corner, it's set in the center of the house, so heat spreads evenly. Families design their homes around it, leaving doors open between rooms so the warmth flows naturally. Cooking, drying laundry, and gathering all happen near that central flame. It's both heater and heart of the home. 7. Boiling water for warm humidity. When the air gets too dry, it feels colder than it really is. Amish homes fix that by always keeping a pot or kettle of water simmering on the stove. The steam adds gentle humidity, which holds heat longer and makes breathing easier. It also prevents static, cracking wood, and dry skin. It's a small, silent trick that makes every fire go further without burning extra wood. 8. Shared rooms for shared heat. In harsh winters, Amish families sleep closer together. Children share beds, and adults often sleep in smaller upstairs rooms where warm air rises naturally. Body heat builds up quickly, and with enough quilts, it can keep a room warm through the night without a single extra log. The Amish believe warmth is multiplied through togetherness. It's both practical and comforting. 9. Hay and straw for insulation. Before insulation materials existed, straw was the Amish answer. They fill attic spaces, wall gaps, and even barn lofts with tightly packed straw or hay to stop cold air from slipping in. Straw is a natural insulator, dry, lightweight, and renewable. It's also used to line the floors of unheated rooms, making them warmer and quieter in one simple move. 10. Heated stones in beds. A trick older Amish families still swear by. Heat flat stones or bricks by the stove, wrap them in thick towels, and slide them under quilts at bedtime. The stone releases heat slowly through the night, keeping toes warm in freezing rooms. Some even place one brick under each foot of the bed frame to create a gentle rise of warmth that lasts till morning. 11. Attic and window ceiling. Before winter arrives, Amish men climb into the attic to check for leaks or cracks. Old quilts, straw sacks, or folded rags are packed along edges and corners. Windows are covered with removable wooden panels or double layers of thick plastic to trap warm air inside. This do-it-yourself insulation, done before the first frost, makes the home airtight without a single machine. 12. Indoor laundry. Drying. Clotheslines near the stove serve double duty. They dry laundry and raise humidity, making rooms feel warmer. As shirts and towels hang, moisture slowly releases into the air, spreading gentle heat. In many Amish homes, it's common to see lines strung across the kitchen in winter, warmth and work blending perfectly together. 13. Baking for heat. Every loaf of bread or pie does more than feed the family. It heats the home. Amish women bake daily during winter, keeping the oven going for hours at a time. Once the food is done, they leave the oven door open slightly to let residual heat spread into the room. The aroma of baked goods fills the house, while the stove radiates a steady, comforting warmth that lingers all evening. 14. Thick bedding layers. A warm Amish bed is built in layers like armor. First comes a straw-filled mattress, then wool blankets, handmade quilts, and finally a heavy feather tick on top. Each layer traps air, creating insulation that holds body heat naturally. Even in an unheated room, this bedding system keeps sleepers cozy until sunrise. The heavier the quilt stack, the deeper the sleep. 15. Keeping animals close. Barns are often built directly beside the house, or even connected by a door or passageway, so the warmth from livestock subtly seeps indoors. The body heat of cows, horses, and chickens helps keep the barn's shared wall warm through the coldest nights. In older homes, you can feel a faint rise in temperature near the barn wall, proving that even animals help the family stay warm. 16. Storing wood the smart way. Amish men never burn freshly cut wood. It's chopped months in advance and stacked neatly under cover so it dries properly. Dry wood burns cleaner and hotter, while wet wood wastes energy and fills the home with smoke. Some even stack smaller pieces indoors near the stove so the logs are warm before burning. This small trick makes the fire catch faster and last longer. 17. Sunlight as free energy. The Amish don't waste daylight. They use it to heat their homes naturally. Every morning, curtains on south-facing windows are opened wide to let in sun and warmth. Before dusk, they're closed again to trap it all inside. Even on freezing days, an hour or two of direct sunlight can raise the room's temperature without a single spark. 18. Brick heat retainers. Bricks and stones absorb more than fire. They hold it. Amish families place large stones near or behind their wood stove to soak up excess heat during the day. At night, those same stones slowly release warmth back into the room, keeping temperatures steady till morning. It's like having a natural battery for fire. 19. Steam kettles for warm, moist air. On cold, dry days, an Amish kitchen always has a kettle humming softly on the stove. The steam adds gentle moisture to the air, which holds heat better than dry air. The difference is subtle but powerful. Rooms feel warmer, and breathing becomes easier. The bonus? It prevents cracked skin, static shocks, and brittle furniture caused by dryness. 20. Curtain partitions. Instead of heating the entire house, Amish families divide rooms using thick curtains or hanging quilts. A single stove can then warm a smaller enclosed area more efficiently. It's a flexible, movable insulation system that costs nothing but fabric and smart thinking. Even the children help hang the quilts before dusk, turning one large space into several cozy corners. 21. Basement heat trap. Many Amish homes use basements not just for storage but for insulation. The earth itself maintains a steady temperature, which helps trap rising warmth from below. They often place warm stones or fire barrels downstairs to keep the floors above from turning icy. It's natural geothermal heating, used long before the term ever existed. 22. Hot water jars and bottles. Before bed, Amish women fill glass jars or metal canisters with hot water from the stove, wrap them in towels, and place them near feet or under quilts. The heat lasts for hours, slowly fading through the night. It's safer and simpler than modern electric blankets and doesn't cost a cent beyond the wood already burning. 23. Family gathering zones. Instead of spreading out in separate rooms, the entire family gathers near the stove after sunset. Reading, sewing, and quiet conversation all happen in the same space. Not only does it conserve firewood by heating one room instead of 5, but the shared warmth of bodies and laughter adds emotional heat too. The Amish call this keeping house together, and it's one of the reasons their winters feel less lonely and more peaceful. 24. Kitchen hearth cooking. During harsh winters, many Amish families move most of their daily activities to the kitchen, the warmest room in the house. Meals, chores, and even lessons for children take place around the stove. The heat generated from cooking becomes the household's main furnace, and the air always smells faintly of bread, soup, and wood smoke, the aroma of frugal comfort. 25. Hand and foot warmers. Before heading out for barn chores or travel by buggy, Amish families warm small cloth pouches filled with rice or beans by the stove. They slip these into pockets, gloves, or shoes to hold heat for hours. The same trick works at night. Placing one at the foot of the bed keeps toes warm till morning. When the pack cools, it simply goes back to the stove. Reusable, simple, and endlessly effective. 26. Layered clothing instead of thermostats. The Amish don't turn up heat. They put on more layers. Thick wool socks, flannel shirts, cotton undershirts, and full-length aprons create insulation that traps body warmth naturally. Layers can be adjusted throughout the day as the body warms from work. It's a living, wearable version of temperature control. No wires, no cost, no waste. 27. South-facing homes. Amish builders are deliberate in how they position a new home. The front faces south to capture the most sunlight in winter, and windows on that side are kept large and clear. Even short daylight hours help raise the indoor temperature naturally. This small architectural choice reduces the need for extra firewood year after year. 28. Community firewood sharing. If one family's stockpile runs low before spring, neighbors share. Firewood is traded, borrowed, or quietly dropped off at another's doorstep. No money changes hands. This custom ensures no household ever goes cold. What the Amish lack in technology, they make up for in community warmth, where generosity literally keeps people alive. 29. Faith and calm over stress. The Amish believe that complaining makes the cold worse and gratitude makes it bearable. Prayer, singing, and nightly family gatherings by the stove build morale during the long, dark months. Their mindset turns survival into contentment. They find warmth not only in fire and quilts, but also in patience, rhythm, and shared peace, things no modern heater can provide. 30. Using barn heat wisely. Even barns are part of the system. They're placed close to the house, and their warmth, produced by animals and stored hay, acts as a buffer against wind and snow. The radiant heat from livestock seeps into the nearby home through shared walls or proximity, reducing the chill around bedrooms and kitchens. It's quiet, natural, and brilliantly efficient.